This is my burn barrel. I call it my incinerator for fun. Made almost entirely from scrap parts. And I think the airflow design in it is pretty cool, so I wanted to show that. So, very underneath, there is a hole in the very bottom, and I put magnets wherever I don't want the airflow to go in, like there, for now. Here's another one. So an inlet right here comes into the side, and I'll show you the inside in a minute. So this is another lower air feed that's not through the very bottom, but through where the flame, at the base of the flame. And this one sucks air in right here. This is the inlet. It travels all the way up to the top right here. So warms up the air and then creates kind of a second burn chamber up at the top. It's not actually a chamber, but it definitely helps burn off. It goes smokeless pretty quick, pretty well. I like that. Last time I used it, hardly got any smoke out of it. So the inlet at the bottom comes in and coils around kind of like a snake, I guess. And I cut little slits in it so the air is not coming out against the edge of the barrel and creating any hot spots on the edge. It does a good job of keeping the air flowing towards the center. And then of course the middle one is underneath the cinder that I have in there. And the one at the top is just open. So it creates a little vortex if it's really pumping a lot of air, which it'll get really hot, like the whole thing will get really glowing red, especially if I put like a little fan to blow air in there. It turns into like a little furnace. That's why I like to call it the incinerator. And then this lid comes off, and these handles come in handy for that. I also put wood up here to dry if it's a little wet, like right now it's sprinkling. And yeah, it works pretty well to burn off whatever scrap wood I have laying around or just have a fire. The idea in the future was to have kind of a Mongolian style barbecue plate up on the top. So I take the lid off and then put a plate up on top to do cooking. Haven't done that yet, but maybe in the future. And it's easy to move around. It's got a little handle, the little wheels. The wheels don't heat up at all. What else? It's an old air compressor tank. And like I said, just scrap metal I had laying around or found at the junkyard or something. Yeah, really like it. The door comes off, so you can have open flame if you want. And it gets hot enough that after we go swimming, you can stick some wood in it, and within like 15 minutes or so, it's hot enough that the kids will jump out of the water and come over here and get warm by the burn barrel, which is a nice feature to have when you got water you're swimming in. All right, that's it.